What's up, Jaywalkers? We are going to be doing a special type of video for N with an E. This is something I've been wanting to do for a while, but now here we are finally doing it. We're going to be doing my top 5 moments for N with an E, and this is something I didn't put too much research into, digging deep into every single scene. These are just 5 scenes that really stood out the most to me and just special type moments in the show, which led to more amazing moments, just all that stuff. But yeah, if you're a fan of N with an E and you've watched this entire show, you know that there's pretty much a heartfelt, warm moment in every episode. So, you know, getting 5 is hard to do. Like I said, these are my personal favorites. I'm sure your list is different, and I would like to hear all of your list in the comments and all that stuff. But yeah, N with an E, it's a show that, of course, got canceled. If you don't know that news by now, you haven't been living on Earth. But it got canceled, unfortunately. Shouldn't have. This show should not be over. It's too amazing. And it hasn't even reached its peak yet, and I will continue screaming that at the top of my lungs. It even has Ryan Reynolds tweeting about it on Twitter. Yeah, this show, it's like I haven't given up hope yet. This show is getting another season. But I want to do more fun videos like this until we do get a season 4. But yeah, let's just jump into this list. I want to run through these really quick. Number 5. Bash and Mary get married and have a baby. Now, of course, we see their marriage at the end of Season 2, which leads into Season 3, which is a bit of a time jump, and we do see that they have a baby. And it's just incredible for them two, so in love, just the way they got married, the way they fell in love. It's really a great, it's a great romance and a great story that was told. But yeah, for both of them to pretty much come from nothing, we see Gilbert bring Bash in here. We see Mary struggling to make ends meet. So just pretty much both coming from nothing to falling in love like that and having this baby. And it's just an amazing baby, which leads to more amazing scenes with everyone having scenes with the baby. Gilbert with the baby, and we got to see Marilla a bunch with the baby. And the baby was just a blessing to the show. And of course that did lead to the tragic passing of Mary, which is just all kinds of sad, but this iconic moment in the show was so amazing to see. Yeah, Bash and Mary, we love them to death. Number 4, Prissy doesn't marry Mr. Phillips. Mr. Phillips, God, I couldn't imagine having him on my top 5 moments. It's a bad one for him. So we're good. But Mr. Phillips, who was the teacher before Miss Stacy, and he wanted to settle down and marry Prissy. It just wasn't great at all. Prissy's mom tried to talk her out of it. Prissy seemed stuck on doing this. She felt forced to do this. She was throwing her college plans away. She was throwing everything away pretty much to be a housewife for Mr. Phillips, for someone that truly wasn't in love with her at all and would have treated her like crap, as we see him treat his students like crap all the time. But as the wedding ceremony and the marriage was happening, we see Prissy run out. She ran out, and then we see all the girls chase her. It's in the snow falling in the background. It's just this amazing shot. Then we see her fall to the ground. I don't know if she's sad or happy. Then she starts laughing. Of course, they have a snowball fight, which I heard wasn't scripted. They just did that and kept it in the show, which is always amazing. But it just led to that beautiful, amazing moment. And I'm happy Prissy got out of that situation. And yeah, that's number 4. Number 3, Anne officially becomes a part of the family. And all that really needs to be said about this, if this scene doesn't make you feel, you have no soul, you're not human, you are an alien with no human emotions whatsoever. Just Anne signing her name on that piece of paper to become Anne Shirley Cuthbert. It was just incredible to watch, and Amy Beth's acting in this scene at such a young age, I think it's some of her best work, but her acting at such a young age here was phenomenal, and should have brought her many, many, many awards. Just seeing the way she reacted and started getting emotional, crying while signing the paper, wanting to keep adding stuff while signing, it was just beautiful to see. And in the same episode before this, we had Matthew call her daughter, which that was the first time I cried during N with an E, and that of course led to this moment. It was phenomenal to see, because Anne always being an orphan and not feeling wanted, never thinking she'd truly have a family, and here she is, greatest possible family ever, and it's the start of everything. Number 2, freedom of speech is a human right. Now this right here is probably the most important scene in all of Anne with an E. Just the significance of it, and doing it back then where all these old ass men choking on their cigars, all these old Santa Claus, old as dirt people were trying to tear them down and not give them freedom of speech and trying to just control things, and they had these one-sided, one-dimensional point of views. So for them to take a stand in this way in front of everyone, they literally brought everyone there, the whole town. They encouraged people to follow them and to see this, and it was the stand of a lifetime. They tried to stop him. Miss Stacy was like, nope, they're not children, they're not out of control, this needs to happen. Like I said, the most important scene, and a scene that will stand out probably more so than any scene in Anne with an E, I think, out of any of them. So yeah, this scene was incredible. And number 1, the Gilbert and N amazing kiss. And what made this so amazing, of course it's Gilbert and N, and we all wanted this to happen, and to have it happen on the last episode of Season 3, the way it did. But what made it so amazing to me was the build-up, like the constant build-up, the constant failures and failed attempts to preach their love for each other, and to get this kiss. We had the letters. Oh my god, don't get me started on the letters. The tragic letters. Top 5 most, that would be number 1 on the top 5 most tragic Anne with an E scenes. The list could be coming soon. But the letters, and how Gilbert wrote Anne the letter, never got it. Anne wrote Gilbert the letter, freaking never got it. That letter went on the bottom of a shoe. That letter went everywhere but Gilbert's hands. So the failed attempts there, it just made it much more sweet when we did finally get the kiss. And it was amazing because they were both going away. And then, of course, Diana talking to Gilbert. Gilbert ran to meet Anne. It was, oh my god. Like, I could talk about this scene for 20 years if I wanted to. But, like I said, what made it so amazing was the build-up and the anticipation. Like, we all wanted this to happen. We knew it was going to happen, and just to get it the way we did was incredible. I can't wait to see the way this builds in Season 4. They're writing letters to each other. They're far apart. Their love is there. So Season 4, when we get it, I cannot wait to see more Anne and Gilbert scenes and the way they build from this, and to see how close and strong they grow. It's going to be amazing to see for sure. But there we have it, guys. My top 5 best Anne with an E moments. My top 5 favorite moments. But yeah, like I said, I didn't really put much research or dig too deep into every single episode and every scene. Of course, we missed a few, like Anne finally... A few honorable mentions. We'll say a few honorable mentions. Anne finally learning about her mother, seeing the drawing, Marilla and Matthew getting that book for her to see that. That was one of the most heartfelt moments too, so we'll put that as an honorable mention. I think Cole moving in with Josephine, too, is another one. Cole, like, getting away from home, going to live with Josephine, who is just like him and could help him grow and be more comfortable with himself. And just, Cole needed that to just grow into who Cole was meant to be. He needed to live with Josephine like that. I would also say the Gilbert and Ann dance, the dance scene, which was just so much fun to watch. And it's like the biggest Ann Gilbert scene we've gotten until the kiss, but I kind of like want to put that with the kiss. It was part of the build-up that made it so special, so I didn't really want to separate the two. But yeah, the dance scene was amazing as well. And yeah, there's so many, like I said, so many moments in Anne with an E that just make you feel amazing and make you smile and make you want to do jumping jacks on a 20-foot building. But that's just the type of show Anne with an E is. Just so many heartfelt scenes and eye-opening scenes that just make you smile. And that's everything. Every scene comes down to making you smile. And there's some that'll make you cry, like a baby. Oh my goodness. And has some sad moments. I'd like to do that list too. Top 5 sad moments of Anne with an E. man, they got some tearjerkers. But yeah, N with an E, it'll get renewed for a season 4. I'm probably gonna spend more time today reacting to edits and crack videos to get a few laughs up in here with N with an E. But yeah, these 5 scenes really stood out the most to me. I'd love to see your list as well, so please comment on this video, leave your top 5 moments and why they're your top 5 moments. Compare them to mine, do whatever. If you like the video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, of course, if you want to see more N with an E content. And yeah, I'm sorry if I'm not like the best list maker or anything like that. I just really put this together in like 10 minutes and wanted to do a video, wanted to get more N content out there, and I just hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you all for giving me your time and watching the video. I hope you have an amazing day. I'm out.